Welcome to the lecture series on linear integrated circuits. I am Dr. N. Mary Sunduja, working as an associate professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at Kamaraj College of Engineering and Technology. This is the outline of my presentation. I am going to discuss about summer and subtractor in this lecture series. Summing amplifier. The operational amplifier can be used to perform various mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, integration and differentiation. So in this lecture I am going to discuss about summer and subtractor. So the summer, it is used to produce a mathematical average of input voltages using the operational amplifier, and it is possible to perform addition as well as subtraction by using single operational amplifier. The input resistors given in the operational amplifier can be of same value or it can be of different value for any summing amplifier circuit. The summing amplifier circuit can be divided into two. One is inverting summing amplifier and another one is non-inverting summing amplifier. So first we will see about inverting summing amplifier. So for the inverting summing amplifier, all the input V1, V2 as well as V3 are the input voltages which is connected to the inverting terminal of the operational amplifier. So this circuit is an inverting summing amplifier. So for the inverting summing amplifier, we have three input voltages V1, V2 as well as V3. So all the resistor values R1, R2 as well as R3 are connected to the inverting terminal of the operational amplifier. Here RF is the feedback resistor. At this point, we will assume that the potential is point A. So we can represent it as VA. At this point the potential is VB. So we will apply KCL law to the node voltage, node A. We will apply KCL at node A. So we will assume the current flowing through resistor R1 is I1, the current flowing through resistor R2 is I2 and the current flowing through resistor R3 is I3. The current flowing through the resistor, feedback resistor RF is considered as I. When we are applying KCL law to node A, we can write the equation I1, current entering the nodes is equal to current leaving the node. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to I. So we can write the current I1 is equal to V1 minus VA divided by R1. So V1 minus VA divided by R1 plus, for current I2, V2 minus VA divided by R2. So V2 minus VA divided by R2. For I3, similarly V3 minus VA divided by R3, which is equal to, for I, VA minus output voltage V0 divided by RF. So VA minus V0 divided by feedback resistor RF. According to the virtual ground concept, the potential at VB is equal to 0, which is also equal to VA. So we can write VA which is equal to VB which is equal to 0. So we can rewrite this equation as V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3, which is equal to minus V0 divided by RF. So from this we will find the output voltage V0, which is equal to minus of RF into V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3. So this equation can be rewritten as minus of RF by R1 into input voltage V1 plus RF by R2 multiplied with V2 plus RF by R3 multiplied by V3. So we can write for this summing circuit, the output voltage V0 is equal to minus of RF by R1 into first voltage V1, RF by R2 multiplied with second voltage RF by R3 multiplied with third voltage V3. So here when we are considering that the RF value is equal to R1, which is also equal to R2 and which is also equal to R3. So if all these resistor values are same, the output voltage equation becomes minus of V1 plus V2 plus V3. From this equation, we can infer that the output voltage obtained is the inverted sum of all the input voltages V1, V2 as well as V3.